Greetings everyone, hope you're doing well, you're safe in your homes and you're taking care of your health. I wanted to talk today about what I am beginning to see transpire, right? I have been very busy coaching all my clients through online medium because I obviously cannot meet with them, but I want to continue to support them in this tiring period. What I've seen is that, typically there are two ways a person can respond to the situation. A is to kind of completely feel bogged down, being stressed, being anxious, kind of getting into this depressive mood, and also kind of completely losing an alignment with their own self, completely losing, their sense of being, their sense of purpose, kind of feeling really stuck in the situation and not really looking at the potential likelihood of a possible positive outcome out of this, right? Or looking at a life beyond this. This feeling of stuckness, this feeling of kind of feeling anxious and kind of feeling contained and restricted is also getting a lot of people angry, a lot of people getting frustrated, and then they're losing compassion and they're using mediums in the way they're communicating, which is negative, condescending to the other people as well. So I can understand that this is the fact of the matter is it is a stressful situation, but how we choose to respond to the current stresses of our life, it is what will define us in the future, right? This is a time for us to raise our individual consciousness and the collective consciousness of our society, of our country, of the community, of the world. And it's very important that we embrace this. I can tell you this, when Modi ji kind of did this activity when Janta Curfew, when everybody was putting their hands together and clapping for all the healthcare professionals who were continuing to work, healthcare professionals, police people, paramedics, the pharmacies. There's so many people who are just stepping out there and continuing to work so that we can be at home. So when we put these hands together like this, when we put our hands together like this, we are expressing gratitude. So gratitude, and there was a lot of positive energy. Okay, now this is what we really need at this point of time. We have to raise a collective consciousness, our individual consciousness, and for that we have to continue to find our alignment. I can understand life has changed from what it was just a few days ago, from what it was a few weeks ago. We all had a particular rhythm in our life. We knew when we were supposed to get up, we knew what time we used to sleep, we knew what time we were working, we knew what time we had to go to work, we knew when we were supposed to have our meals ready, our house clean, if you have children, what time we were supposed to send children to school. And now that rhythm is completely disruptive. I can understand that, but how long can we stay in the rhythm, a disruptive rhythm? We have to find that alignment and rhythm with ourselves again. So I think one of the very important things to do at this time is to create a schedule. Okay, create a routine for yourself that is harmonious and collaboratively created with other members of the family, because today there might be a couple of people, maybe 2 or 3 members of the family are working in office at the same time, and while they may have young children at home like myself. So it's very important that you create a schedule which is collaboratively, while you're being conscious and aware of other people's needs. And it has to come from a pure space of compassion and empathy and understanding the other person's need and requirement. Today we are at a time that we have forgotten how to effectively communicate. Okay, our needs, our aspirations, and our requirement any which way. So this is going to test our patience levels. It is going to test our ability to effectively communicate. And so make sure you're doing this communication in a non-violent way. Okay, when I say non-violent, it is coming from a space of compassion, empathy, understanding, embracing, creating space for that other person, and creating a space that is a safe ecosystem for the other person. If they are feeling vulnerable, that they can feel vulnerable. If they are feeling weak, they can feel weak, so that you can give your power to them at that time and empower them in that situation and provide them a safe cocoon. So communication is very, very important. Creating a routine is very important. And I know that a lot of people are now binge watching television, binge watching Netflix, binge watching Amazon Prime. They're not sleeping on time. They're getting up, sleeping really late at night. What forget late at night, they're sleeping at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and they're getting up at 12, noon, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Listen up, guys. This is going to really break our rhythm with our own bodies and hence be weaken our immunity. It's very important that we sleep 7 to 9 hours, but it has to happen during the night time. Okay? And it's so to continuing to build your immunity, you must sleep at the right time, and you must wake up when the sun is rising, so you're up and you have the entire day ahead of you. You had a routine, now create a new routine in terms of how you can conduct your day, how you can carry forward your day, how you're going to finish your chores, and focus on what's really important. Every day create an agenda that you would like to complete. Every day try to create an agenda that you would like to create and the task that you would like to accomplish for the day. The other thing that I've also noticed is that people are beginning to become completely, they've completely lost their control over their eating habits, and they're starting to beginning to eat unhealthy. They're starting to focus on ready to cook easy meals that are microwavable, or people are binge eating on chips and chocolates and just biscuits, because people are beginning to say, hey, listen, there's so much housework that I have to do, and yet I have to take care of everything else, so I don't have the time to eat healthy or to even cook healthy for my family. Guys, this is not the time to give up on your healthy eating habits. This is the time for you to embrace that and kind of create a space so that you can continue to eat healthy. I can understand that right now there are a lot of limitations in terms of what we can eat. There may not be ample supply of everything, but within whatever is available, please make conscious choices, whatever is available. Okay. If you have fruits and vegetables, 4 to 6 kinds of fruits and vegetables are very important. If you have grains, use whole grains as much as possible. Even if you don't have whole grains, if it's refined grains, that is better than eating processed, ready to cook ready-made meals, or eating biscuits and so on and so forth. Make sure you're eating all the legumes and dals, and make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure you keep yourself hydrated. Drink 3 to 4 liters of water every single day. Also very important, if obviously a lot of us are going to begin coming into the habit of cooking our own foods. Okay, we're going to get into this habit of cooking our own foods, and maybe for a lot of us, some of us don't know how to cook, and some of us are trying to come back into cooking, and some of us have really enjoyed cooking even in their past. So whatever the case is, we have to learn how to cook, and we have to learn how to fend ourselves. So if you are embracing cooking at this particular point of time, make sure you come from a positive space. You make sure you come from a space of love, so that you can it's because what I wanted to say was, when you cook, you cook however you're cooking, the emotion that you're cooking with goes into the food. If you're angry, the food is angry. If you're sad, the food is sad. If you're unhappy, the food is unhappy. If you're anxious, the food is anxious. So you're going to take that, and that is what you're going to gurgurate outside. Okay, so it's very important that you kind of cook food with love. Remember, every time when you eat your mother's food, if your mother cooked for you and you ate that food, it was the simplest recipe, and yet it tasted so good because it was cooked with love. Okay, so make sure you create a space in your home where you're cooking, and you're cooking with love, and with positivity, because that's what the other people are going to feel and going to embody when they eat that food. It's also important that you kind of invite other members of the family into this cooking experience. Why can't we all collectively do that? Maybe one person can cook one day, or we can cook together. Everybody can take a can take up a task at home, right? So collective energy, collaborative working, collaboratively communicating, creating a schedule again that is collaborative of everybody, being conscious of other people's emotions, being aware of your own, and ability to communicate that article is very, very important. The other thing I'm also beginning to notice, obviously a lot of us were people who went to the gym, a lot of people were exercising before, they were going out there in the parks, whatever, or you were playing a sport, whatever it was for you, you're obviously not able to do that right now. And a lot of people who were exercising 4 to 6 times a week, or even a couple of times a week, have kind of lost that rhythm. Again, see and embrace innovative ways of bringing movement in your life. Go up and down your stairs of the house. If you have young children like myself, play with them. Play sports with them, play indoor games with them. When I'm into space, you can play ball at home. You can, if you have space, you can play with a mini cricket bat and ball with them. You can play hide and seek with them. You can play catch and catch with them. You can play, if you remember some of our old age, when we were younger, we played pakadam pakadai, we played hide and seek, we played Uj Nich Ka Papad, we played Poshamba Be Poshamba, we played, what is it called? We blind ourselves and we try to find that person, or you can just do dance together. There are so many ways that you can be innovative as a parent with your child and continuing to get them active, okay? Continuing to do engaging activities with them and continuing to brace movement. Obviously, if you don't have children, there are lots of great YouTube videos that you can look into and follow through. So don't lose connection with movement, don't lose connection with your body, and definitely don't lose your connection with your emotional, mental, social self, okay? And kind of work on what's really important, okay? What's really important is my aspiration for the society, that we have a collective consciousness rise. We are no longer what we were before. We are a higher being. Our realization is higher. We're going to come out of this more powerful, with more positivity, with focus on what's really important. And once this is all over, we are continuing to create space for what is relevant in our life. For a long period of time in our lives, we have given attention, priority to things that are irrelevant. Okay, our life is consumed with irrelevant activities and not really focused on things that's relevant and what's important for us. And every one of us is different. What may seem relevant for me may not seem relevant for you. So it's very important for you to ask your own questions and discover, explore. This is a great time, guys. The universe has given you this great time to introspect, to look within yourself and focus on what's important. Don't lose that spirit right now. We're going to come out of this, and we're going to come out of this stronger than ever before, and we're going to be a better human. We're going to be better human beings, and we are going to be better, nicer, kinder, compassionate, healthier, with better focus on what's really important. Take care of your guys. Lots of love from my side, and we're going to continue supporting our clients and anybody who's interested, whether that is just trying to lose weight, getting healthy, eating healthy even at this times, managing stress, anxiety at this time, or if you're somebody who's focusing on aging gracefully, healthily, technology detoxification, or revitalizing your relationship with your loved ones, or diabetes management, hypertension management. There are a lot of things that we can help you. Find your ecosystem, find your partners who can help you travel this journey, because these resources are just as important. So take care of yourself, stay well, stay healthy, continue to bathe every day on time, wash your hands, social distancing, and be happy and be positive of a brighter future. Take care. Bye.